Well, hey guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Wanted to do a quick update for Tron Treasury. And more than an update, I want to give you three reasons why I think this may be the safest play in the space right now. And of course, there are no guarantees. There's nothing out here that's 100% safe or guaranteed. But I'll give you a couple of reasons why I think this may be the long-term play that people are looking for. At least for myself, we are obviously heavy into this. So of course I'm biased, but again, do your own research and due diligence. If you're going to get in, I want to be very clear. I'm not a financial advisor. Never take anything I say as financial advice. If you're going to get in, only put in what you can afford to lose, guys. Risk capital only. Now, oh, almost forgot. Follow me on Telegram. I will leave a link for that down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the little bell icon so you'll get notified straight away whenever I do a brand new video. And with that said, let me go ahead and jump right into this real quick. I'll give you the stats for the platform real quick. Um, right now, there's just under 2.7 million TRX. Very, very brand new still. As you can see here, there's been 4 million TRX that's been deposited. 1 million TRX has been withdrawn. 2.6 million sits in the contract currently right now. And as far as the insurance contract, you see the insurance contract, there's 186,000 TRX in the insurance contract as we speak. Now, currently, there's only about 1,500 people in this thing. So again, very, very brand new. And if you're like me, getting into things when they're brand spanking new, that is really, one of the keys in this space, guys. Okay, again, it's not going to guarantee 100% success, but getting in when it's early, that puts you in the best seat possible. So let's go ahead and cover this real quick. I did an overview, so I'm not going to go over the different details. If you want to check out that overview, it's on my channel. I just did it, I think it was 2 days ago. So you can go back into some of these videos that I have here on my channel, look for the overview, and I break down exactly how this works, break down the comp plan, break down, everything, even go over the Dubai promo they have right now. But in this video, I'm going to just give you three reasons why I think this may be the safest, if not one of the safest plays in the passive income space right now. And number one, and this is just me, okay? Number one is it comes from a trusted team. The team that put this out is the same team that launched Tron Chain a couple of years ago. Tron Chain, if you guys were in the space that long, not that it was too long ago, it was like 2000, was it 2020 or it was like 2 years ago, something like that. That platform grew to over 700,000 members, and it lasted for about a year. And that's not counting some of their other side projects that were also pretty monstrous, which was like their farming, their exchange, Swap, which had a farming protocol. We made a killing on that platform. Also Ether Chain, which actually started off as Ether Chain, then transitioned to Tron Chain. One thing that I can say about these guys is there was never an exploit. There was never a backdoor. There was never something wrong with the code, something malicious that was happening, flash loan or crazy crap that you see that's going on nowadays. There was nothing, ever like that. Of course, the contract ran its course inevitably, which happens with all protocols, but there was never any type of backdoor situation or exploit. So that tells me that they're a trusted team. They know what they're doing. It's a solid dev team. So again, that gives me a lot of confidence. Right now, we're making, not counting affiliate commissions, we're making $7,200 a month passively just from this contract. And again, that'll grow because once I complete the cycles in my different accounts, I'm going to be able to go back in with double the amount of my previous deposit, my initial deposit, because that's how this thing works. You can't have one whale that comes in and just puts in, 1 million or 2 million TRX and starts trading the contract. People want to put big money into this thing. They have to scale it. It has to happen through phases, which is cool. So again, check out my overview, which I cover that. So again, that passive income that I'm making is going to grow as soon as I complete these cycles and I go back in my different accounts and double the amount that I have in. That's going to start doubling. Because ultimately, that's my goal. And my goal is to, grow this to the amount that I had the original Tron Chain contract is. Now, of course, we're going to see what happens. I can't guarantee anything. Will this have the same run? Who knows? I don't know. We're in a different time right now, right? Who knows, right? What'll happen? But again, I can't control that. All I can do is evaluate their track record, what they've done in the past, my experience with them, right? I've always had good dealings with the owner. Anytime I had a situation or I had a question, reached out to him on social media, hit me back right away. Very open, very transparent. I have a good relationship with these guys. Of course, I'm not like best friends with them. I don't know what they do on a day-to-day basis. I'm not on the phone hanging out with them or anything like that. But anytime I've had dealings with them, it was always, it was always a good experience. Number two, I mentioned before, is it's brand new. Like I said, there's only a little bit over 1,500 people into this thing, which is nothing in this space, guys. Again, like I said, there's 1.6, how much was it? Uh, 2.6 million TRX in the contract right now, obviously excluding withdrawals. But again, that's barely nothing, right? I mean, this is so new. There's hardly anybody in this thing. So again, you're going to have first movers advantage. And the last thing is, in my opinion, sustainable numbers. Like, I mean, we see protocols right now that are paying 3%, 4%, 5%, 6% a day, and then we're surprised when they're not sustainable, right? When they crash and burn or they pull a rug, we're like, oh my God, I can't believe it. I thought this was going to last forever, and it's paying 4% or 5%. I mean, use your common sense, right? I'm not saying that this is 100% risk free, but it's way more sustainable, right? 0.8% a day. That's way more sustainable than 3, 4, 5, 10% a day or whatever, whatever these things are paying nowadays. Not saying I'm not throwing shade at those platforms, right? I get into those platforms too. They're fun to get into sometimes. And some of them do surprise you, right? But this one here, 0.8% daily. This is again, it's set up to be here for the long term. So, if you want to check this out, I will leave a link down below. It is on Tron. Okay. So you need to have your Tron Link wallet open. Obviously, you have to have some TRX in there. It's TRX in, TRX out. If you do need to increase your energy output, which is what you have to do on the Tron on the Tron network, right? It's like increasing your gas fees on Ethereum or BSC. The way they have it is you increase your energy. Hit me up over on Telegram. I'll show you how to do that. So, in a lot of my initial videos for Tron Treasury, we talk about it. We even show you how to do it. It's nothing major. But again, that's the only little thing that you need to learn to get into this contract. And again, you can learn it in 30 seconds. So Tron Treasury doing its thing. Again, this is just something in our portfolio as we get into some of these riskier platforms. And we have a couple of these riskier platforms in our current docket of platforms, our menu of platforms. This one here, don't really have to worry about it. It just does its thing. It's paying out in the background. And again, not saying it's risk free because there's nothing risk free in this space, but very it can be the most risk free, transparent platform out right now. We'll see. We'll see. I'm certainly glad I'm in it. Again, the payouts are in TRX, so I don't have to worry about some native token that I got to get on a DEX or some native token that the devs are going to crash or exploit or what have you. It's in TRX, right? So I like platforms that pay you out in some of these bigger tokens because again, I don't have to worry about it. I can swap it out. I can sell it. I don't have to worry about liquidity. None of that. Okay. So again, lots of cool features about this platform. Of course, this might not appeal to the degens, right? Now, I have a lot of degens on this channel. If you're in this space, I'm assuming you're a degen, right? I'm a degen. I'm not gonna hide that. But it's not appealing to them. But again, for me, I like to have, as I get into some of these other things, this thing is just going to keep growing and growing and growing. Pretty soon we'll be at 10,000 a month passively, then 15, then 20, then 30, and then 40, then 50. That original contract, it was insane what we were making over there, just absolutely insane. A lot of that because of the matching bonuses and the way they have it structured, which pretty cool. They have that, basically, exactly, they put that into this platform. But even passively, you can make money with this thing. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Just a quick update. My thoughts. Obviously, we don't operate in a vacuum. There's a lot of things going on in the space right now. Rug pulls. And I wanted to put this on your radar because some of you guys may be looking for something quote unquote safe, right? Or safer that you can get into. This is something that I think is gonna do really well. Anyway, that being said, do your own research, do your own due diligence, only put in what you can afford to lose, guys. Follow me on Telegram, subscribe to the channel. And with that said, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.